Good morning. Welcome to day 71 on the PCT. It is 5:23 a.m. We are 2.77 miles into our day, into the ascent of Mount Whitney. Just looking here at Guitar Lake. That's our last water before we get to the top. We've got probably just over 4 miles left to go. It's a cold morning. Of course, the higher we get, the colder it gets. But not really sure what the temperature is, but right now we're at 11,539 feet, going up to 14,505. So we've got about 3,000 feet more to go. Saw some headlamps up there a little while ago, so that's the direction we're headed. Got a couple of hikers just ahead of us. But yeah, it's pretty chilly. We've got our thick gloves on, got an extra layer on top right now, and we've got our puffies with us, and some other extra layers for when we get up there. Sunrise is probably right about now or just shortly ago. About a little over 1,000 feet to go in 1.9 miles. So we're getting close. It's 7:30 a.m. big scramble. Just amazing. Not even to the top yet. There we are, top of Mount Whitney, highest peak, continental U.S. Amazing views. Emergency shelter. And Java. Here is the wrap up for day 71. Today, we just did something fun. We didn't hike PCT miles. This was just,
they don't count for anything.
This was, I know, this is just for us. Today we summited the tallest peak in the continental United States, Mount Whitney, at 14,505 feet. And it was a rough day.
It was a rough day.
We started out here at camp at 10,700 and some odd at elevation. So we had 3,800 feet of gain to do over a little over 7 miles, like 7.2, 7.3, something like that. So we just walked up and then we walked back. That's all we did, and we're exhausted.
Pictures and stuff, but
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't there's switchbacks, which is lovely, and it wasn't like straight up, straight down, anything like that. It was just the elevation just gets you. The lack of oxygen in that higher elevation just really.
Oops, sorry.
It's kind of demoralizing, to be honest.
Yeah.
And we didn't have full packs. We just kind of took a few layers and
The necessities,
and water and food, and that was pretty much it.
That was really it.
So we had light packs, fortunately.
Yeah, to do that with a full pack would be ridiculous.
Could imagine.
So
we left about 3:30, 4:45.
We got up at 3 and left just about that time. And it took us 5 hours and 20 minutes. So we got there just before 9.
Seems to be pretty on point with how everybody else.
We're hearing like 4.5 to 5 hours. Yeah. So I felt pretty good about our time.
Yeah.
So the first 2.5 miles I think were, I don't want to say flat, but they were not up the mountain.
No, it was rolling.
Yeah, so it was really nice. Of course, it was dark, so we were walking with headlamps on. And we got down to Guitar Lake.
Saw some lovely alpine lakes today. So that was nice.
Yeah, gorgeous. Well, not at that point we didn't see them.
Well, that's
because
true.
it was dark, but later we did. But by the time we left Guitar Lake, I mean, it took us 45 minutes to get there. Yeah, we got water.
And then
we
after
took
water,
a snack.
we took the headlamps.
Then we took the headlamps off. Yeah, it was just getting light enough.
Yes.
The light was coming kind of over or around, silhouetting the mountains. So which was really nice. It really made some really beautiful pictures this morning. But then shortly after that is kind of when that's when the switchbacks kicked in. Snow?
Fortunately not a lot, but enough to be sketchy at times. There were some sketchy points.
Yeah. I would say maybe 5 or 6 that were really.
We were on the edge.
Yeah, on the edge.
Literally on the edge.
Yeah.
Walking on the rocks, not on the snow that was still remaining.
Yeah, I got some video of that, so you'll see that. But it was and it was patches. So so it would be for, I don't know, 50 feet, 50 yards, 50 feet, something like that, whatever, somewhere in that range. We would just have to take it really slow over that part. And
it was nice because it was frozen over this morning, but coming back down then this afternoon.
Right.
Late morning, early afternoon.
About 10 o'clock.
It was already really slushy and mushy.
Yeah,
sloppy.
The sun was hitting it at that point, and it got really soft. So,
which is worse.
It is worse, yeah. Especially, I feel it's even worse going down than it is up on that soft snow. That's my opinion. Yeah. So, but at the top,
we're good.
Yeah, we made it. Here we are. We're back at camp.
We're tired.
So we're really tired. We did get a little lost at the bottom. We took a side trail that we shouldn't have around Guitar Lake, but whatever.
It was lovely. It was scenic.
Yeah, it was kind of nice
and we were
trail.
Like, this isn't right.
This isn't it. So, but so up at the top, it was just 360-degree views of mountain ranges, and it was just awesome.
There might have been about 8 other people up there when we got there, and then some were leaving, and then some were coming. So it's just like this constant. And it's a weekday.
Right.
I can imagine what it's like on the weekend if there's, people have the opportunity to hike up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the Whitney Portal Trail looks like because we didn't come in from that direction. I don't know how.
But there is a
what the
permitting
mileage
system.
Is. There is a permitting system. We can't go down that way. If we went down the Whitney Portal, that would completely
negate our
through hiker long term. Yep. Our long permit.
Long distance
PCT.
permit.
Yep.
Yeah, so we couldn't even go there, and in fact, we can't even camp any farther than we are now.
Yeah.
This is the last place that we're allowed to camp. I mean,
as
it would have been
PCT hikers.
As PCT. Yeah, it would have been great to go down to Guitar Lake and camp down there. I mean, they're beautiful sites. It would have gotten us 2.5 miles closer.
Sure.
But regardless,
then we would have been carrying heavy packs.
Farther down, away from
miles.
the PCT.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So anyway, so we made it. Here we are. We are back at the same campsite that we were last night. We just left our tent and everything set up and came right back to it. And which was kind of nice because we could just clean up and lay down for a little while.
Yes.
So, what were you going to say?
I had a raging headache this afternoon because I did not have coffee this morning. I didn't have any because I wanted to hydrate and drink a full liter before we kind of got started. And then when we got going, I just didn't take it. So yeah. Withdrawal. I'm an addict, unfortunately. I need at least one, man. So
yeah.
But it was a rough afternoon coming in. So it was hot. It got hot.
It got hot, really. Yeah. Coming down back down those switchback. I mean, it's all exposed, and the sun was on us. So, yeah, it got hot. So, all right. Well, there you go. You'll see the
PCT tomorrow.
Back to the PCT. Yeah. So tomorrow we're only going less than 9 miles, 8 point something or other, which will set us up at the base of Forester Pass. Yeah. Which is at the top of that is the tallest point on the PCT, because Whitney is not on the PCT. And that is 13.1, some in that range. So so the next morning we will get up early and hike up the pass, and then down and maybe do some glissading.
I would like to glissade.
I would like to too, because I didn't get to do it the last time.
It's fun.
Yeah. So we'll do that, and and then and hike some more miles on the other side. Sorry, there are mosquitoes and stuff flying around here. So so that's our tomorrow. It's going to be a short hiking day, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. We have a couple of water crossings that we have to navigate. So I'm sure there'll be some video of what that looks like. Maybe not of us crossing, just because be focused and for safety purposes. Yeah, and we may have to go together.
Yeah, that's true.
We may have to actually, one of the methods, if the water is too high and too fast, then we actually will actually go across in tandem. So, and then I won't be holding a phone for recording.
That's probably wise.
Yeah. So, all right, there you go. That's day 71. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Night.
Good night.